Hey champions, at some point in your journey, you're going to have to start to take ownership in your progression. So for some it happens earlier, for some later in the journey, and for some it never happens at all. So make sure you're not one of those. Because when we start karate, we all start and we come along and we go into the dojo and we put our brain into neutral. It might feel like you're thinking about stuff and you're trying to do stuff, but really you're just being told what to do and you're following orders the whole way along. You're being told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And that's normal because you don't know anything. You need to have that guidance from sensei the whole time. So, however, at some point through that journey, you need to start taking on that personal ownership of what needs to get done. And the classes will soon take on a point where you're now learning, you're doing your home training, you're doing some extra stuff, and you start to learn more stuff. So you come to the classes to learn the next thing. You come to the classes and you're given some corrections on what you might be doing wrong. You come to the class and you get pushed outside of your comfort zone. It's a critical part of it, but there is some training happening in the backgrounds. And so today that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give you 4 easy steps that you can start to take control of your training, take charge of your training, and make sure that you're progressing at the level and the speed that you're capable of. So let's get into it. Step 1 is so simple. It's instead of socializing before and after class, train before and after class. You can still socialize, get there a bit earlier, that's fine, but start using the time before class to warm up in a productive manner by going through your kata, doing some line drills, or doing some kumite stuff. Whatever it is that you're learning at that point in time, use that as some practice time so that you're 1, warmed up, and 2, you're doing some extra training on the things that you specifically need. And likewise, after training, you cool down. Start doing a little bit of kata, refreshing what you were doing, journaling, and so it's just that little bit before, the little bit after will make a big difference for you. Step 2, what have I got here? Step 2 is to find some time between classes to practice. Find some time here's the key. Whenever you're trying to remember a pattern or remember something, spaced repetition is the key. A little bit regularly will help you to learn that pattern or that process or whatever it is that you're working on at that point in time. So try and schedule out some time in between your classes, regular small chunks that will help you to take that next step there. Now, the regular small chunks is the best. However, remember, anything is better than nothing. Do something, anything, okay? Step 3 is you might be ready, if you really want to sort of move on and you really want to take control of your journey, then step 3 is to get some resources such as like online dojo or something like that, where you can actually be checking that you're doing it correctly, or you could even be learning in your next kata. You start to really be in charge of what it is you're learning and how you're learning it, and checking on things. And then you can really start to use your time in the dojo for those things that we talked about, learning new material, being corrected on what you might be doing wrong, and pushed outside your comfort zone, especially like those last 2 points. Okay, having a training space is also super helpful. That's beneficial. Like some mirrors, a TV to watch your online dojo on, but just come down the park is great with your mobile phone. It's not, the important thing is that you're doing some practice. That's the key. The 4th step or point is, if you're really serious about taking that journey to black belt, then you've got to remember that your body is your weapon. In karate, your hand, like your body is your weapon, and most of our bodies are broken. It's just normal. However, what you can do is you can take control of that, and in many cases you can repair the weapon, or at the very least you can service your body, service the weapon, so that you can, by working on those connective tissues, by strengthening up your weaker zones, so that your weapon will be more beneficial and you can do more. And when you can do more, you can achieve more. And when you can achieve more, you're going to make that progression to black belt much quicker. Okay? If you're not sure where to start with this step, just some simple body weight exercises. Some push-ups, some sit-ups, some squats. Sumo squats are fine, which will just help you get that power to weight ratio up, work on the main muscle groups that you use in karate, and will really help you in your recovery, your ability to get through a class, sort of get from the class rather than through the class. Yeah. So look, here's the key. Here's the action. A journey of 1,000 miles, they say, starts with a few steps. Problem is, most people don't take the first few steps. So have a chat with the kids, have a chat with yourself, and start to take action. Do some warm-ups before class. Do some cool downs after class. Practice your kata rather than just sitting around chatting, okay? So that's the step one, and then take it from there. Remember, anything is better than nothing. I'm sure there's something in there for you. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the dojo soon.